I have scoured the bookshops, looking for the best deals that I could find. It is time for a book haul. This is all the books that I picked up over the last, several months. Should I be buying more books when I still have a lot that I haven't read yet? Probably not, but that's the vicious cycle of being a book reader. But the thing is, I wanted these ones. I want to read these ones. Listen, I'll eventually get to them all one day. I need to pick up my reading pace if I'm gonna read all of these before I die. Now, to be fair, a lot of these were a really, really good deal, so I couldn't pass it up. To start off, I ordered the UK edition of The Lost Metal by Brandon Sanderson because it matches all my other UK editions for Mistborn. Yes, I have already started this, and I will be making a video with my thoughts in the future. Now, one thing I did not know, which I'm very disappointed in, is that apparently there's 2 different sizes for the paperbacks. So it doesn't match all my other copies of Mistborn, which is incredibly frustrating, and apparently they don't get this size until next year. I should have read the measurements, but I never knew there was a bigger copy for the UK editions. Next, for exactly $2, I found Echoes of the Great Song by David Gemmell. I'm adding this to my collection of David Gemmell. I've been slowly collecting his books at used bookshops because I plan on reading his work really soon, and I'm pretty positive I'm going to like it. I haven't really heard anything about this one. Let me know if you've read it. Next is an incredible deal. I found 2 Abercrombie books that I didn't own yet, and they were only $5 each at a used bookshop. Actually, when I went to the till, the owner of the bookstore, she said that they don't get Abercrombie in that often, so I am so lucky that I found these. Wait, I made a mistake. Yes, even I can make mistakes. I did not mean to hold up Best Served Cold. I already owned this book. I meant to hold up The Heroes and Red Country. And if you don't know, both of these are standalone novels that take place in the First Law universe. Now, for Abercrombie, I listened to the audiobooks narrated by Stephen Pacey. I always recommend them. However, I like to have a physical book to read along with as well. And I was gonna buy these at full price, so I am so glad that I found this sale. Now, at the same bookshop for the same price, I found this really cool edition of The Darkness That Comes Before by R. Scott Baker. I haven't read anything by Baker yet, but I watched Philip Chase make a video about it, and he convinced me to read it. I've heard a lot of great things about this book in the past. It definitely seems like something I would enjoy. It also seems incredibly dense and intricate, but I'm excited to read it. And again, I got it for an incredible price, and I've never seen this edition before. The next book was actually sent to me by Jordan Darrett. This is 12 Blades in Contempt. First of all, this cover art is beautiful. I've been wanting to read more Asian-inspired fantasy, and this one sounds really interesting. Also, I'm glad that it's a short book, because I've been reading a lot of long books recently, so this will be refreshing. Aya is a Ginju, a hidden assassin of the Agaishan Empire, the black sheep of her clan. She grapples for a connection with her deity. Chafing under the heavy expectations of her father, a collision with a rival clan provides her with the chance to prove herself. But a grievous mistake sets her on a path against the immortal empress herself, the Sorceress of Storms. I have heard some really good things about this next book, Piranesi by Susanna Clarke. I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce it, but I have heard that you shouldn't know anything about this book before reading it. All I really know is that it has a lot of magical realism in it, which is something I love, so I'm probably going to enjoy this book a lot. I know Library of a Viking has recommended it, and I've seen several other booktubers recommend it, so I'm really excited to get to this. I've never read anything else by Susanna Clarke, and I will have to update with a video on my thoughts. Next, I went to a different bookshop that has brand new books, but they have an incredible bargain section, and I found The Black Tongue Thief for only $13.99. Usually it's $25. So this was a really good deal. I have been meaning to read this book ever since it came out. It has blurbs from Robin Hobb and Glenn Cook, Brent Weeks, Anthony Ryan. A lot of my favorite authors have recommended it. I know it's going to be a book that I'm going to enjoy, so I'm really happy that I found it on sale. And then finally, the last 2 books that I found are the second and third books in the Chronicles of Thomas Covenant by Stephen Donaldson. You guys have recommended this series to me a lot. I know this is a classic fantasy story. It's not classic fantasy, it was way ahead of its time, and I know it has a big cult following, and a lot of people have recommended Donaldson to me before. I have been looking for these books for quite a while, actually. These are like the UK editions, I think, but they were in the bargain bin. I've never seen these copies before. They look really cool. Now I just need to get the one for the first book, and I'm all set. And these were $8.99 each. A few more books to add. For Christmas, my lovely fiance, though at the time she wasn't my fiance, go watch our proposal video on the second channel if you haven't yet. That is our couples channel. We do a lot of fun adventures over on there. Anyways, Katie got me Sharp Ends by Joe Abercrombie, so now I own all of the First Law standalone books. And then for Valentine's Day, she got me this edition of Elric of Melniboné, the Elric Saga Volume 1, which I've wanted this edition for so long. This is basically like the grandfather of grimdark fantasy. If you're a fan of Warbreaker, this is where Brandon Sanderson got the inspiration for Nightblood. It's been a long time since I've read any of the Elric novels, so I'm excited to get to this soon. And we have a couple more things from the P.O. Box. First off, Jim Wilborn, author of The Seventh Cadence, which I'm actually still reading right now and really enjoying. I'm getting close to the end. I'm gonna make a review for that book as soon as I finish it, but he sent me this novella, which acts as like a sequel to The Seventh Cadence, called Strangers in the Promised Land. Thank you so much, Jim, for sending me your novella. I can't wait to read this. And then this was sent by Haley. I know you've been talking to Katie a lot on Instagram, and she told me you were sending something, so I'm really excited to see what it is. Oh, this is so cool! It's Assassin's Apprentice! They just came out with a, It's signed by Robin Hobb? This is the brand new Assassin's Apprentice comic. Oh, this is so cool. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the Farseer trilogy. And look, it is signed by Robin Hobb. 2J, Robin Hobb. Oh, and there's even a card. I didn't open the card before the present. I'm so sorry. Jay and Katie. I won't read the card on camera, but thank you so much, Gage and Haley. You got me a signed comic by Robin Hobb. That is so cool. We can be friends forever. Not trying to imply I can be bought. I'm just saying this was a very thoughtful gift. So thank you so much. I can't wait to see the art in this. It's signed by Robin Hobb. I don't even have many things on my shelf that are signed. So thank you so much, Haley. I don't make these videos often because I don't buy a lot of books anymore. Also, I don't like to support just, you know, super consumerism or anything like that. But I found some really great deals and I just wanted to share them with you guys. Anyways, that is it for the book haul. Let me know in the comments which one of these I should read first. And let me know if you've read any of them, what your thoughts were. Also, let me know if you found any good deals recently. And I'll see you guys next time.